Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I will be guiding you through this gentle yoga class. You can do this yoga class on the mat. We will be doing some standing poses as well. You can also follow along from your chair, and I'll give some modifications for some poses too if you're going to use your chair. You should be always able to do any of the Project Independence fitness classes along on your chair. So just kind of do your favorite pose on your chair and follow along and enjoy the class. So for gentle yoga, it's always a good idea to have some props handy in case you need them, in case you want to use them. I always have props available. I have blocks, I have towels, I have a bolster. If you don't have blocks, you can always use a hardcover book. If you don't have a blanket, a yoga blanket, you can roll up a towel. You can have pillows handy. Just have something there so if you need to come deeper into a pose or you feel like you need a little support, you know it's there for you. Sometimes I don't use my props at all, and sometimes I use them for every pose. So I'm going to use my props a lot just to kind of show you the best ways and how they can bring the earth closer. So let's go ahead and find a nice comfortable seat on the mat or on your chair. I'm actually sitting right now on a yoga blanket just to bring my hips a little bit higher. Sometimes I'll sit on blocks, but right now I'm on that. I'm just on the towel. Finding my yoga seat, my shoulders are stacked over my hips. My spine is aligned. The crown of my head is reaching up toward the sky. I'm going to bring my arms to a T, turning the palms up toward the sky. Go ahead and inhale your hands up, keeping the arms nice and engaged, gazing up, and then turning the palms down toward the earth, chin to chest. When the fingertips tap the earth, go ahead and bring them up. Nice, right? Nice stretch in the arms. The arms are nice and engaged. Trying not to keep the arms soft, just trying to get a nice reach. And then again, fingertips down toward the earth, chin to chest, bringing those hands up. Let's go ahead and connect both hands, cross the fingers on both hands, and turn the palms up toward the sky. And slowly push your palms forward. Again, my arms are nice and engaged, keeping the arms, you're exhaling, connecting to your breath. So go ahead and inhale, up, 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 nice. Exhale, lowering down. And then one more time, bringing the hands up on the inhale, we're rising up and separating the hands and just placing your hands on the front of the knees for now. And if you're on the chair, you're doing the same. We'll start out by warming up our cervical spine. So it's good to have alignment when you're warming up your cervical spine. You want the spine aligned, you want your shoulders stacked, you want balance in your seat. So important. You want to make sure you're not kind of leaning too much to one side or to the other. How do you find that balance? You can do that by allowing your seat to soften. And we can do that by taking a full breath in, and on the exhale, just allowing the seat to soften. Just notice how when you let go of the tension and in your lower back and seat, and you'll find that you can have that balance in your seat. So nice full breath in and slow exhale. Beautiful. Shoulders are stacked, and just slowly turn your head to the right. This is it. This is warming up the cervical spine. You're going to pause and then forward and then to the left. I'm pausing, not rushing through, gazing forward to the right, forward to the left. Nice pause, and just do it a few times. Nice and slow, taking your time, and then gazing forward. We're going to continue to warm up the cervical spine. So this time, you're going to start out by lowering your right ear toward your right shoulder. So my right ear, I'm lowering my right ear toward my right shoulder. I'm not bringing my right shoulder up. I'm lowering the right ear down. I'm stretching out the left side of my neck. Breathing in and out. This is a gentle guide. You want to always be very gentle when you're warming up your cervical spine. Very, very important to listen to your body. Very important, especially if you have any neck issue or condition or stiffness Listen to your body. It's going to tell you. You know, it may say, oh, I don't think you should be doing this right now, or this feels really good. So just being focused on the messages your body's giving you. We're going to exhale our chin toward our chest, nice and slow, and then roll the head back, again, very slowly, just till you're gazing at the tile over your head. Don't go back further than that right now. And gazing forward. Nice. Let's scan the body. Crown of the head's reaching up. Shoulders stacked over the hips. Spine aligned. Balance in the seat. And we're going to slowly lower the left ear now toward the left shoulder. Stretching out the right side. One side is always very different than the other. I'm feeling it right now. I do notice that this side, my right side's a little tighter than stretching out my left side. So I'm being mindful of it. Lowering my left ear toward my left shoulder. I'm not going to go as deep on this side. I'm just going to allow that right side a little more gentle of a stretch, because I really don't want to hurt my neck. So I always listen to the messages my body's giving me. Exhale, chin to chest, nice and slow, rolling the head back. Again, very slowly, mindful of the cervical spine, gazing up, and then gazing forward. Let's go ahead and bring the arms to a T, turn the palms up, nice stretch of that cervical spine, gazing up, turning the palms down toward the earth. Exhale, fingertips down, tap the earth, hands are coming up again. Go ahead and bring those hands together. And setting an intention for every yoga class is such an important part of your practice. You're practicing for yourself, right? Yoga, there's no competition, there's no judgment. It's all for you. So when you set an intention, you're setting an intention for you. You want to accomplish. An intention is something that you intend to accomplish for yourself. Whether it's something in yoga, maybe you want to find more alignment in your class, or maybe it's something after class. Whatever it is, it's personal. And it's being kind to yourself. You can now, if you choose, dedicate your practice to someone else, someone who brings you joy. So it's got to be someone or something, maybe even a pet, that brings you peace and joy. So when you come back to your dedication throughout your practice, it brings a nice smile to your face. Nice full breath in, slow exhale. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and inhale the fingertips up toward the sky. We're going to take a twist to the right. So the right hand is coming behind the back and the left hand on the outside of that right knee. We're taking in nice, full, positive breaths. And on that exhale, when the body softens, that's when you can come a little deeper into your twist. So if you're on the chair, you can bring that right arm behind the back of the chair and the left hand on the outside of that right leg. So it's inhale, positive thought and positive energy. As you're bringing in that oxygen, you're bringing in positive energy into your body. And on the exhale, release the breath, body softens, and you're coming into your twist a little deeper. Taking 2 more breaths, that same sequence of breath, nice full breath in. And on the exhale, body softens, twisting to the right with the upper body. So your hips are forward. We're moving from the upper body. 1 more breath. Nice. Slowly coming out of the twist, because your spine's in a lot of different positions. So you want to very slowly come out of the twist. We're going to realign the spine. Fingertips reaching in opposite directions. Arms are at a T. Palms up. Inhale. Bring those arms up, gazing up. Exhale, lowering the fingertips down toward the earth, chin to chest. And this time bringing the hands up, palms facing each other. Let's go ahead now and take the twist to the left. So the hips are still forward. Left hand is behind you. Right hand's on the outside of that left knee. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, twisting to the left. So the body's softening on the exhale. And that's when you come deeper into your pose. When you bring in that breath, the spine aligns, and on the exhale, oh yes, that's when the body softens, so we come deeper into the twist. 2 more times, inhale and exhale. And 1 last breath. Beautiful. Let's come on back to center. Bring the arms to a T. Realign the spine here. Fingertips up. Turning the palms down toward the earth. Lowering the fingers on your exhale. Chin to chest. Nice. And again, inhale the hands up. Beautiful. And this time we're going to lower the fingertips toward the earth. We're coming into some side stretches now. So also at any point during yoga, any yoga class, if you're seated for a while, please take the time, be mindful, extend the legs out. If they've been crossed for too long, you may want to bring the left leg in front of the right, or the right leg in front of the left, however you were seated for a long period of time. So take the time, listen to the body, stretch the legs out a little bit, whatever you feel the body needs. I definitely needed to do that. So I've got my right palm on the earth. I have a block nearby because I'm definitely going to use it. We're going to be stretching out the left side of our body now. So we're walking the right hand out about 6 inches to a foot, wherever you're comfortable. We're going to bring the right hand up, and it's going to come over toward the right. So we're stretching out the left side of the body, right? So on the inhale, we're kind of reaching. On the exhale, you can let go of your breath, or you can let go of your breath and fold. You can also fold onto a block, putting the forearm on a block. That brings the earth a little bit closer. So it's inhale to reach and exhale to fold. What you may notice is that the left side lifts up a little bit when you're folding. If you find that happens, use that right palm or the right forearm to kind of guide your seat back down so it's nice and balanced on the mat. One more time, nice stretch here. Exhale to fold, to come onto the block. And again, the block has a higher side, a flatter side. So wherever you feel you may need it. You may not need the block, but use it if you want to, even if you want to just experiment a little bit. Let's go ahead and push that right palm into the earth. Bring the arms to a T. Turn the palms up. Inhale, gaze up. Nice. And then slowly lowering the fingertips down toward the earth. I've got my block handy. We're walking now the left side, the left hand out, 6 inches to a foot, whatever feels right for you. We're coming into a right-sided stretch. So we're lifting that right arm up. If at any point, if you have any discomfort in the shoulder, you can always bring the elbow up. Or maybe you're not bringing that right arm up. You're just going to do a little right stretch with the left arm, reaching, listening to your body. Today, your body is very different from day to day. One side's usually also very different from day to day. So right hand's up and over, stretching the right side of the body. I've got a block. I'm going to put my forearm on the block. I definitely, again, feel tightness on my right side. So I'm going to use this block. Maybe I'll even use the block on the higher side. You can use 2 blocks, whatever you're feeling today. So it's right to stretch. And exhale to fold. Again, if you feel that right side lifting up when you're stretching, you're going to use that left palm to guide your seat down toward the earth. Okay, one more time, nice stretch. Nice stretch along the right side. Exhale, folding down toward the earth or onto your block. Nice. Then we're going to push that left hand down and push yourself up. Arms to a T, let's realign the spine. And exhale, lowering the hands to the front of the knees. So we are going to do a few standing poses. Before we come up, we're going to come in, do a few cat and cows. So placing your hands on front of the knees, shoulders are stacked. We start out by inhaling, bringing the chest and abdomen forward, chest rises up, you're gazing up into cow, arms are soft. And then we're going to exhale, chin to chest, straightening out the arms, rounding the spine like a cat. On the exhale, that's when the body softens, right? And then let's go ahead and inhale back into cow. Nice and slow, scanning the body. We're guiding. We're not forcing here. And exhale, chin to chest, rounding the spine. Nice. Inhale, softening those arms. Gazing up. Take about 3 more cat and cows at your own pace. this is going to warm up the rest of your spine. We warmed up the cervical spine. We did some twists. We did some stretching of our sides. And now we're just going to continue by warming up the rest of our spine down to our seat. Chin to chest on the exhale. Nice engaged arms. Inhale, back into cow. And one more time, nice exhale. Maybe use that Ujjayi pranayama breath here. That's the breath in the back of the throat that makes that noise, like an ocean wave. Inhale, back into cow. Beautiful. And now we're just going to come into our yoga seat. Let's bring the knees together, kind of stretch out the legs a little bit here, get some flow into the knees, into the hips, and we're going to find our way standing on the mat. So I'm going to do that by flowing through tabletop into a downward dog to stand up. And if you're on the chair, you can remain seated. If you're on the mat and you need to come up into a standing pose another way, please do. So again, I'm finding myself into tabletop. My shoulders are stacked. I'm going to curl my toes under, lifting my hips up, and I'm going to walk myself to the front of the mat. So everybody should now be at the front of the mat. I'm softening my knees here. I'm slowly rising up, nice and slow. When my crown rises up, I'm turning my palms outside, inhaling my arms up, giving myself a nice full body standing stretch. And then I'm going to exhale into a forward fold, softening the knees, coming forward, lowering my hands to the earth. If you're in the forward fold and you want to then stretch your legs out so your legs are straight, that's okay too, or they could stay a little bit soft. And I'm coming back into that nice full body standing stretch again. Turning the palms out, inhaling up, palms and fingers together, and lowering to heart center for balance. So from here, if you're at the front of the mat, we're going to come right into a warrior two. So you're going to be at the front. If you're at the front of the mat, you'll send the left foot back. The right foot is forward. The right knee is over the right ankle. The right heel intersects the center of the left foot. My left foot is grounded. You want to make sure that both feet are equally grounded in the earth so that you're not kind of putting all of your weight on that front leg. So we've got right knee over the right ankle. If that right knee passes the right ankle, it just might mean that your feet are too close together, so maybe scoot that right foot up a little bit. Bringing the arms to a T, opening up the chest, gazing over the right fingertips. Check that back hand. That back hand sometimes likes to lower. Sometimes you'll be surprised. You may think it's at the same level as your shoulder, but it likes to kind of sneak down, so I just remind it to be up. So we're gazing over the right fingertips, crown of the head's reaching up, right knees over that right ankle, left foot's nice and grounded, left leg is engaged, turning my palm up, coming into peaceful warrior. So we're just bringing that right hand up and over, left hand on the back of that left leg, or if you want, you can bring that left hand around the back, whatever you're feeling comfortable with. We're inhaling, we're getting a nice stretch on the right side of the body. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. And let's come on back into our warrior two. For 2 breaths, in and out. Fingertips are reaching in opposite directions. You're gazing over the right fingertips. And again, beautiful. We're going to straighten out that right leg. Nice and straight. And pivot the right foot forward so it's parallel with the left foot. And then we're going to pivot the left foot now toward the back of the mat, softening the left knee, coming into warrior two now on the left side. So now the left knee is over the left ankle. The left heel intersects the right foot. Crown of the head is reaching up. My shoulders are open. My arms are at a T. I'm gazing over my left fingertips, the center 3 fingers, just gazing over. We're a warrior. Left knee. And remember, trying to balance your weight. Kind of focus on the outside of that back foot. You don't want all of your weight in that front leg, which tends to happen. You just have to scan the body and be mindful. Let's turn the left palm up and find our way into peaceful warrior, right? So nice stretch on the left side, right hand on the back of that right leg, or you can bring the right hand behind your lower back, whatever you're feeling today. Nice stretch here. Beautiful. And let's come on back into warrior two. 2 breaths. Left knee's over that left ankle. Nice. Let's straighten out that left leg. Pivot it forward so that it's parallel with the right foot. And let's turn the right foot now toward the back front of the mat. Come back into warrior two. We're going to turn our palms up. Bring the hands together. Lower to heart center. Let's bring the left foot to meet the right foot at the front of the mat. You could take one big step, or you can take a few hops, whatever you feel you need to do. We're going to inhale the hands up and exhale into a forward fold. You can soften the knees. You can actually also use your blocks to come into the forward fold, whatever you feel you need today. And slowly rise up, nice and slow, turning the palms out, inhaling up, beautiful, nice full body standing stretch, and diving down again into that forward fold, maybe coming onto your blocks or onto the earth. You're softening the knees, straightening out, slowly rising up. Again, bringing those hands together. Beautiful. Lowering to heart center. So finding your way again in the front of your mat. And this time, we're going to find our way into warrior one. So the right foot is going to come back. The left foot stays forward. We're softening the left knee. The right foot, this time it's a little bit different. So in warrior two, the feet intersect. In warrior one, the feet don't intersect. So there's a little space between the feet. The left knee is over the left ankle. Inhaling the hands up. Palms are facing each other. Core is engaged. Shoulders are down. Shoulders tend to come up for some reason. And we're going to take a very gentle twist to the right. So it's with the upper body. Your legs are still in warrior one. The right hand's reaching back, left palm's reaching forward, and then we're coming right back into warrior one. And from here, we're going to lower the right hand on the back of the right leg. And the left fingertips are reaching up toward the sky. So on the inhale, we're reaching, getting a nice stretch. And the right hand is on the back leg again. Nice. Bring that right hand to meet the left hand. Bring the hands together and lower to heart center. So we're going to bring that back leg to meet the left leg at the front of the mat, either hopping along or one nice big step. Going to inhale the hands up. Let's take a nice forward fold. If you have blocks, you can use blocks. And slowly rise up. Nice. Bringing your hands together, lowering to heart center. So from here, we're going to come into warrior one. And this time, we're sending that left foot back. So the right foot is forward, right knee is over that right ankle. I'm going to move this direction so you can see. There's a little space between my feet. Again, they're not intersecting, right? And now we're going to take a nice twist to the left. Fingertips are reaching in opposite directions. Right knee, notice my right knee is over my right ankle. That means I have to send that right foot a little bit forward. Beautiful. And right back into warrior one. Palms facing each other. Lower that left hand on the left leg. Right hand coming up. Nice reach. Just 2 or 3 breaths. Nice stretch here. On the inhale, that's when I'm reaching. Exhale, body softens. Nice. Let's go ahead and bring that left hand back into warrior one. Palms and fingers together. Lower to heart center. Let's bring the left foot to meet the right foot. We're going to inhale the hands up. exhale into a forward fold. This time, we're going to come to a half lift. So bringing the hands to the shins, and then exhale into your forward fold and slowly rise up, palms and fingers together, and lower to heart center. So before we come back down on the mat, we're going to do a little balancing on our feet. So bringing the hands to heart center, just start to notice your feet. Paying attention to your feet, something we don't do enough of. Maybe start to roll onto the balls of the feet and then rolling back onto your heels. You can also do this on the chair. Again, rolling around. Notice how your mat feels underneath your feet, just to get some better balance in your foundation for tree pose, which we're coming into. So once you've got kind of nice balance in the feet, a good connection with the mat, we're going to start to shift all the weight into the right foot. Just don't bring the left foot up quite yet. So we're just shifting the weight into the right foot, and then we'll pivot the left foot toward the left side of your room. So the left foot can stay down, just kind of the left heel leaning up against the right ankle, right around the right ankle. You can also bring the right foot in to the shin or up into your thigh, making sure that that left foot does not touch any part of your knee. So wherever that left foot is, it should not have any contact with the right knee as we're balancing. If you have a lotus, a half lotus, and you want to give that a shot, you can do that as well. Wherever you're at today, bringing your hands to heart center. If you can locate a spot on the wall, a focal point on the wall, you can focus on that as well. So we're going to inhale the hands up and open up our branches. I'm going to lower my foot because my balance isn't 100% today. I'm going to keep my left foot now in at my shin or down on the earth. I'm listening to my body, okay? That's what we all do. Branches are open, fingers are the leaves flowing in the wind. Then we're going to inhale, bring our hands together, and lower to heart center. Let's not put that left foot down yet. Bring the left foot in front, extend the leg out, and then slowly lower down. Nice. Shaking out that right side a little bit, getting some movement. Bring the arms up over the head, palms and fingers together, and lowering to heart center. And we're going to start to shift all of our weight into our left foot, right? You can feel that left foot. Remember when we were rolling onto the balls of our feet and then the heels of our feet before? So just kind of notice the connection the left foot has with your mat. That's going to help you with balance. We'll pivot that right foot out toward the right side. Right heel can be up against the inside of the left foot, kind of right above the ankle, or you can now bring the right foot in above or below the knee. Just be very, very mindful of the knee, that the right foot is not pushing onto the knee. And once you have found good connection, locate your drishti on the wall, which is your focal point. Inhale your hands up and open those branches. Open the chest too. Breathing in, exhaling, getting some good breath in on the inhale, bringing the hands up, exhale, opening down, opening up the chest. Nice. Bring the hands together, palms and fingers, lower to heart center, and go ahead and bring that right knee up in front of you. Extend the leg out and slowly lower down. Nice. Shaking out that left foot a little bit. Beautiful. Let's exhale into a forward fold. Nice and slow. Before we come back down onto the mat, let's take one last nice full body standing stretch. So slowly rise up. When the crown of the head is up, then turn those palms out. Nice full body standing stretch. Palms and fingers together. Lower to heart center. So from here, we're going to find our way back onto the mat. I'm going to come into a downward dog and lower my knees toward the mat to get myself back down onto the mat, and we'll meet in child's pose. So that's how I'm going to do it. You guys can follow along or find your way onto the mat however you find your way comfortably. Let's inhale the hands up. Exhale into a forward fold, sending my feet back into downward dog, lowering my knees toward the mat, lowering my seat toward my heels, coming into child's pose. My hands are out extended and just hanging out here in child's pose. My palms are on the earth, lowering my chest down, getting my seat toward my heels. If you're having any discomfort with the knees, please put a blanket under the knees. You can also place a blanket or a block on your ankles behind you so that it connects you to your heels a little bit better. Whatever you're feeling you need, these are some options. Again, you can also use a block to find that, to get your seat closer to your heels in child's pose. These are just some options. And slowly start to walk yourself up. We're going to find our way into a comfortable seat on the mat. In the center of the mat, I am keeping my blocks handy. I'm hoping that you guys are this direction with your feet are where we started out the class. Either way, we'll figure that out. So I'm in the center of the mat. I'm going to slowly roll down, engaging the core. If you want to, you can bring your hands behind your hamstrings and slowly allow your body to roll down, or you can engage your core, take about 3 or 4 breaths to roll yourself down. My core is nice and engaged, and then once I get down onto the mat with my shoulders, I'll be bringing my knees in toward my chest, giving myself a nice hug, moving from side to side. Beautiful. And from here, we're just going to come to stillness. We're going to take both hands now over that right shin and leave the hands over that right shin. Don't push down, don't overbend that right knee. And we're sending that left leg up and slowly lowering it down to the earth. So the left foot's flexed. Your left foot's going to stay flexed throughout this sequence. If you want, you have a block handy. You can always put a block under that left knee if you feel you need it. Listen to the body. So both hands are over that right shin. We're coming into wind reliever pose. This is where we're pushing the left foot forward and guiding that right knee back. You can either keep your hands kind of pinched around that right shin, or if you want, you can bring them behind the hamstring. Whatever feels best for your knee. So the way we're going to come into this is, again, that left foot stays flexed. Nice breath in. On the exhale, remember, that's when the body softens. That's when you get to guide that right knee back and push the left foot forward because our body is nice and soft. So let's do that. Let's do this about 4 or 5 breaths. So it's inhale, that positive breath. Exhale, softening the body. Maybe you're thinking about your dedication here. Maybe you were dedicating your practice to a dog that just is fun and playful. And this is great for the lower back, by the way. 2 or 3 more breaths here. Nice. Feels good, right? Keeping that left foot flexed. 1 more breath. Good. So from here, we're going to walk that left foot in toward the body. So nice and slow. Then we're going to lower the right foot to meet the left foot. And aligning the back. So kind of push your feet into the earth to lift your lower back up. And then see if you can open the shoulders here a little bit. We're going to come into a bridge pose. So in bridge pose, your feet are about hip distance apart. Your fingertips are just basically touching the heels of your feet. And from there, just kind of make sure you have some balance in the shoulders. We're going to push our feet into the earth as we lift our hips and quads up, right? So it's pushing the feet into the earth and lifting up the quads and lifting up the hips. So there's a lot of action going on here. You really should be focusing too on your feet making sure the feet are pushing down into the mat. You're lifting up your hips and quads and just holding here for a few breaths. One more breath here. And then we're going to roll back down from the shoulders to the mid-back, to the lower back, all the way down to the seat. And then bring your knees in nice and slowly. Move from side to side. And then coming to stillness. Let's cross the fingers on both hands. Send that right foot up. Slowly lowering down, keeping that right foot nice and flexed throughout this sequence. Right? We're pushing the right foot forward. And from here, you can pinch the shin. Just make sure you're not pushing down too hard on that left folded knee. Or you can bring the hands behind the hamstring here. Whatever feels best for you. On nice, about 5 or 6 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale, guiding that left knee back, pushing that right foot forward. Nice stretch here. Any discomfort in that right knee, you can always put a block or a towel under to bring the earth closer, whatever you're feeling. So again, it's inhale, and then the body softens on the exhale. Nice stretch. Great. 3 more times here. Inhale. The knee is aligned with the armpit, so it's open in that direction. One more nice full breath here. And exhale, really guiding that left knee back. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's slowly bring the right foot now toward the body and lower that left foot. We're going to move back into bridge. Soles of the feet are on the earth. They're about hip distance apart, placing the hands on the mat. Just guiding the hands, making sure they're just about touching the heel. You know, it's going to be different for everybody based on the length of your arms, length of your legs. And then from here, we're going to just come into bridge for a few breaths, pushing down into your feet. Pushing, pushing, and lifting up the hips and the quads toward the sky. Really getting some height on your bridge. So just being mindful, again, we're guiding up, we're guiding. We're not forcing, so the quads are reaching up, your hips are reaching up. I'm pushing my feet down into the mat. Now, the only thing on the mat with my upper body is my upper back and shoulders. 2 more breaths here. You can always use a block 2 and put it under your sacrum, and that brings the earth closer as well. And slowly rolling down from the shoulders, all the way down till you get to the seat, nice and slow. Go ahead and bring those knees in, give yourself a hug. Moving from side to side. Don't be too tightly hugged here, because you want that lower back on the mat to massage. Coming to stillness. And from here, we're going to move into our inversion. If you like, you can place a block underneath your sacrum or just come up from the mat, whatever you're feeling. So we're sending the feet up, nice and flexed. We're going to point and flex the feet. Point and flex, listening to the body here. Point and flex, and then maybe rotate the ankles in one direction and then the other. Nice. We're going to open and bring the feet together. We're going to crisscross and then scissor. One direction and then the other. Let's open 2 times, close, open, close, crisscross 2 times, and then scissor. That's 1. That's 2. And then back into your inversion with your flexed feet. And just keeping your feet up for about 5 more breaths here. Inversions, of course, are so good for circulation. Their feet are happy. Your feet are always supporting you. They're always giving you what you need. We rush here, we rush there. We don't give a lot of energy or thought toward our feet. So giving them some elevation every once in a while is really good for the feet and the legs also, and your circulation. A few more breaths here. And then from here, we're going to find our way into Happy Baby. So from Happy, you're going to remove that block, if you have a block, underneath your hips. If not, you can move right into Happy Baby. I'll do it this way. So I'm bringing my hands to the outside of my feet. My heels are aligned over my knees, and I'm guiding the knees down toward the earth. From there, let's just move from side to side. Again, massaging the lower back there a little bit. Extending one leg or extending the other, extending both legs, or just staying in Happy Baby, whatever you feel your body needs right now. And then coming to stillness and just holding your Happy Baby for a few breaths. In and out. Gentle breaths in and gentle breaths out. And coming in that stillness slowly, maybe bringing your feet together, lowering them down to your mat, extending your legs out. We're moving now into our Savasana. So just kind of finding what's comfortable for you is so important when we come into Savasana. So maybe you need to lift up your chest or open up your heart by bringing your shoulder blades together. And maybe pushing your heels in the earth, whatever feels right for you. Getting a nice connection with your mat, palms up toward the sky, breathing in and out through the nose, gentle breaths in, gentle breaths out. Those exhales, allowing the body to soften. Maybe thinking about your dedication, again, in Savasana, the joy, the person, the pet, your friend, your partner, whoever brings you that exceptional joy in your life that you just want to smile. And if you can't think about anything joyful, you should always just smile on the inhale. Just take a nice full breath in. And as you're breathing in that positive breath, you're smiling and bringing it all into the body. And let's all start to move our head from side to side. Nice and slow, wiggling the fingers and the toes, wrists and the ankles. And going ahead and bringing your hands up over your head. Nice full body reclining stretch. Take your time here. Don't force it. Nice gentle stretch, just like you're waking up from a nap. And then start to walk your feet in towards your body. We're going to move into Garbhasana from here. So push the feet into the earth and lift the hips up to help you move on to your right side. Right arm is your pillow. Left hand comes to the earth right in front of your heart. And Garbhasana is fetal pose. It represents a fresh start and a new beginning. Take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, using your hands, that left palm pushing yourself up into that comfortable yoga seat. Finding your way, taking your time, bringing your hands together at heart center. Thank you all for allowing me to guide you through this yoga class. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you continue to practice. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.